Until the early 1960s, bald eagles called Catalina Island home. The most likely cause of their disappearance from Catalina and the other Channel Islands was the discharging of the pesticide DDT into the marine environment. Between 1947 and 1961, as much as 53 million liters of DDT-contaminated acid sludge was dumped into the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Southern California. Most of the now banned contaminant traveled through the sewage system, entering the ocean from the Palos Verdes Peninsula, just 20 miles from Catalina Island. The ingestion of fish and marine mammals contaminated with DDT causes severe reproductive impairment in bald eagles, peregrine falcons, and many other birds that depend on food from the sea. In 1978, Dave Garcelon, an undergraduate student, took a special interest in reintroducing the majestic bald eagle back to the Channel Islands. To make his dream a reality, in 1979, Garcelon created the Institute for Wildlife Studies, IWS, a not-for-profit conservation organization dedicated to the preservation of native wildlife. The first project of the organization focused on reintroducing bald eagles to Catalina Island. The formation of the Catalina Island Conservancy in 1972 had created a perfect environment for reintroducing bald eagles to the island. The Conservancy's mission was to protect in perpetuity the very land that would provide returning eagles with nesting sites and with some portion of their sustenance. The Conservancy provided IWS with seed money to launch its ambitious eagle restoration project and funded the project in its first few years. During the 1980s, IWS successfully reintroduced breeding pairs of bald eagles to Catalina Island. Unfortunately, their eggs broke in the nests. Analysis of the remains of the eggs revealed that DDT was still present. This data fueled the lawsuit that state and federal agencies eventually filed against polluters. After more than a decade of litigation that culminated in December of 2000, pesticide polluters had, in total, been ordered to pay nearly $140 million to address DDT contamination and to restore wildlife. Except for the Exxon Valdez oil spill, this settlement was the largest ever for environmental injuries. Monies from this landmark settlement established the Montrose Settlements Restoration Program. Today, a small portion of these funds allow the work of IWS to continue on Catalina Island, as well as on the northern Channel Islands. Besides their awe-inspiring beauty, why are bald eagles important to Catalina? Bald eagles are at the top of the food chain and a good indicator of ecosystem health. Bald eagles may also be deterring golden eagles from coming to Catalina Island. Golden eagles feed on terrestrial animals and on the northern Channel Islands have decimated the populations of island fox. The Catalina subspecies of fox is found on Catalina Island and nowhere else in the world. Additional research will determine if bald eagles, and some combination of other factors, may contribute to the survival of Catalina's rare fox. Through the IWS Conservancy Partnership on Catalina, innovative approaches continue to be used to maintain the island's bald eagle population. IWS biologists and other staff members spend thousands of hours each year painstakingly ensuring the survival of Catalina's bald eagles and educating the public about the birds and their history on the island. For its part, the Catalina Island Conservancy invests millions of dollars each year in educational outreach and in protecting and restoring Catalina's 42,000 acres of wildlands. These efforts help protect many cherished plant and animal species and provide habitat critical to the survival of the eagles, making it possible for them once again to call Catalina Island home. While today the good work of IWS on Conservancy-stewarded lands has resulted in up to 20 eagles living on the island, including at least 5 nesting pairs, the effort is only a partial conservation success. The lasting presence of DDT in the marine food chain in waters surrounding Catalina continues to impact the eagle's ability to produce offspring. Without human assistance, these magnificent birds would likely disappear from Catalina Island once again. And so, this important work continues.